Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? Back at it again, man. Had to make it do what it do. Um, Very touchy subject here. Been trying to do this video for a while. I kind of held back on it. Forgot about it. I just happened to see it through the archives and stuff. I just never got a chance to record it. So now gonna record this. So if I'm hurting some feelings, I'm probably talking about you. So, the topic of this video is what do women bring to the table? Is what you bring to the table going to be accepted by men? And if all you can bring to the table is just looks, sex, and a whole bunch of babies and attitude, there's no reason why you should talk. You're not gonna find anybody unless you find you a simp. But then sooner or later, simps are gonna get tired of you too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of women out here that are not marriage material at all. They don't bring anything. You can't have a intelligent conversation with a lot of these women. They don't want to. Sometimes they don't want to do nothing for you, but you have. They want you to do everything, and they don't want to do nothing. So they don't believe in 50-50. So if there's any woman that's not cool with 50-50, you shouldn't fuck with them anyway. Because they ain't shit and they don't bring nothing to the table but heartache. And I'm the type of person to where um I will do things for my woman, but if she's not doing the same thing, I can't mess with it. I'll be friends with you at the most. But if we talk about a potential girlfriend, wife type of person, you have to bring something. You can't just always take and take and take and take and not do anything. That's not fair. But a lot of women in this country, they do that type of shit. No matter what race you are. Like I mostly date black women. And I see this a lot in my city. I'm in Detroit. So I see this a lot with the women in Detroit. They always ask for stuff. It's like they like they don't, and then a lot of them don't want to do shit. They don't want to work and all that. Then they want to rely on you. It don't work like that. You have to work. You have to bring something. You have to do that. How are you eating? How do you have a place? How do you do that? Like, because if a man was doing the same thing and asking you for something, then you would look at him as a bum or as a broke ass nigga. And we have to look at and we have to do the same thing with these women. Whenever you come at me asking for something, that's already a turn off. I'm already don't even want to do nothing with you. But if all you bring to the table is a whole lot of kids, an attitude, being a hood rat, um, multiple baby daddies, um, sex, looks, if that's all you bring to the table, you don't bring much. Yeah, cooking and cleaning is cool. You hear that from a lot of women. Oh, I can cook and clean and do all that. I can get a maid for that shit. What else can you do besides cook and clean and look good? Can you help me with my bills? Can you um can you be positive? Can you not argue all the fucking time? Do you have a career? Do you have something to do? Do you have positive friends and that's not negative um and not hating on uh us doing something? Because females be jealous of shit. They see you got something good going on and all that shit, then they be like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? Oh, he need to pay for us. And you got to watch out for these friends that, yo, he should be paying for us when we out. Cause you can be that person that when they be out, your girl will call you and be like, yeah, you should pay for me and my friends and drinks and all that. Don't get caught up in that bullshit. Don't get caught up in that. And she has to bring some. She has to have a career. She has to have something going on. She has to be positive. She has to be clean. She has to know how to dress. She has to know how to act in public. She has to be 50-50 on shit. I know some of y'all women don't like 50-50 and shit, especially some of you black women don't like that. But hey, that's what I like. Sometimes, I pay, then you pay. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. You know what I'm saying? Or just do something. Show how much you care. Don't be about a man's pockets and stuff. That's frustrating. We work hard for our fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask and don't beg. Like, ladies, stop begging for shit. Cause y'all talk about how dudes is bums and broke and shit. Y'all be the broke ones. Always asking for shit. I don't like motherfuckers. I don't like a woman asking me for shit all the time. I don't. You're supposed to be independent. You're supposed to be this woman that's, oh, if a man can do it, I can do it too. How come you can't help your man or help out guys, but yet you want every guy you run into to pay for you? Now it's to a point to where I'm hearing women is charging dudes to have conversations with them, which I think is the dumbest shit ever. How you gonna charge a dude for talking to you or asking you for your number? Or you have an issue with guys coming up to you trying to ask you for your, oh, well, I don't talk to strangers, or that's kind of weird. You coming up to a woman. That shit has been going on for years. And I'm starting to think a lot of these women there's something wrong up here with them. Like they have issues, like they have mental issues. A lot of them are retarded. Like literally. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And then some of them don't want to work. They don't want to do shit. Like, yeah, they want you to go out there busting your ass and shit like that, fucking your bones up and your body up, just so you can spend your money, get them money and shit, and be like, oh, I'm about to go crazy on this nigga's cards and credit cards and all that. Like, nah, don't get sucked up into that. You a man of value, man. You gotta Men out here, man, they gotta value themselves, man. You have to value yourself. You have to value everything that you do. We value women so much that they don't even care about us no more. It's like they don't care about loving and getting to know you. They care more about what you can do for them instead of getting to know them and building this friendship that can turn into a relationship. Women ain't got time for that shit no more. Because they feel like their time is wasted too. Like dudes has wasted their time. It's like, well, that's your fault for doing that. Stop getting pregnant by these Pookie and Ray Ray niggas and fucking your life up. That's your fault. And I would tell that to a guy too. Like, look, man, like you don't have to deal with these type of chicks. You still choose to be with these type of thoughts and hood rats and shit like that. You choose to be with those type of women. That's your fault. And I tell guys that shit too. Know who you dealing with and having kids with. Cause these women will set you up, bro. They will set you up. They will fuck you over. They will ask for shit. A lot of these women are fucking kids. They act like kids. They immature. It's hard to find a real woman who ain't on no bullshit. That's hard out here. Especially if you stay in a black city where the dating game is fucked up. Like the dating game down here is fucked up. It's begging motherfuckers everywhere. And it's just like, come on, man. And then when you get in this call You know what type of chicks is calling you. You know that she calling me for money. She calling me to be an Uber driver. She calling me to take her to her nigga house. Because her nigga ain't got no phone, no car. So she wants you to take to this nigga house. You don't want to be no chauffeur. You don't want to be no Uber Eats, no DoorDash nigga to these hoes. You don't want to do that. That shit crazy. You don't want to put yourself in that position. She has to bring something to the table that looks an iPhone and a lot of kids. She has to have a career. She has to be 50-50 on shit. She has to be cool. She has to be honest. She has to no disrespect. You can agree to disagree, but if she wants to argue all the time, man, leave that bitch. You ain't got no time for that. If she asks you for money of any kind, get rid of that hoe. Get rid of that bitch. You don't need to. You ain't supposed to be no ATM to these hoes, and you ain't no fucking therapist to these bitches either. We got to stop being therapists to these chicks because they don't care what we going through. So why the fuck should we care about what they going through? It don't make no sense. It's like as men, we care about them more than they care about us. That's a fact. That's a stone cold fact. And it's fucked up, man. But as men, we have to stop that. Because we're natural born leaders. Because whatever they'll do, they'll follow. So if it's a whole bunch of sipping ass dudes out here that's fucking the game up and shit like that, and now these women are thinking that every dude's supposed to do all this little thirsty shit, this simp and trick shit, it's up to us to stop that. It's up to us to stop that shit. They don't ask and they don't do that unless we do that shit. And we got to stop doing that shit. It's fucked up out here, man. We know that. It's real fucked up. But you got to do what you got to do. So, fellas, you just got to don't put yourself in a position like that. Just don't. Get out of that situation. Don't get set up by these chicks. Stop fucking with these Instagram chicks and shit. They don't give a fuck about you. Don't get caught in no Anthony Edwards situation. Don't get caught up in no Zion shit. Because you got to understand, these women will set you up. They will record your shit. They will screenshot your whole conversation that you have with them. That's how scandalous these females is. They ain't got no shame and shit. So you got to put your foot down with these hoes. Like, look, you ain't going to disrespect me. You ain't going to do this. You ain't going to do that. Just put your foot down. Just be a man of standard and stand by your shit. Fuck what they talking about. If they not willing to do the same shit that you're doing for them, that's not no real woman. That's a little girl, man. There's too many grown little girls out here instead of grown women. And you got to stay away from little girls like that. You got women that's 50, 60, 40 years old, still acting like fucking kids and thoughts. Where they need to just be grown women. And you got dudes out here that's acting like fucking little kids. That's lazy. That ain't gonna do shit. That's on some fuck shit. You got some of these some dudes that are lean across they woman all the years. And that's your fault, lady, because you shouldn't have let this dude be like that. And fellas, I'm telling you the same thing. Stop letting these lazy ass women take advantage of you. Just stop doing that. You a man of means, bro. You got something going on. You can do anything you want to, fellas. You don't have to. And then don't feel sorry for having a preference in the type of women you like. I hear guys talk about, man, and I don't want to say this and shit. No, if you got Don't be afraid to say what you like from women. If you don't like some of the, if you say the shit that I've been saying throughout this video, don't feel bad about it. Hell, I don't feel bad about it. I know what I like in women, and I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not about to change this shit for nothing. And don't change for nothing too, fellas. Don't change for these women. If they not willing to change, don't change for no woman. Be yourself. If she wants you to be something that you're not, don't do that. Don't do that. So be smart. Deal with women who bring something to the table and nothing to the table. Fuck that. If she listens to bitches like Sexy Red and Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and all these hoes, don't deal with no bitch like that. You can fuck them, but don't get to no serious relationship like that. And then you got to still watch out sometimes for them too, because you never know what these hoes got. You know what I'm saying? They be around so much. So you got to check yourself, man. But that's my spew. I may do a part 2 of this. So y'all stay tuned. But yo, man, like and subscribe to the video, man. 313, the New Breed Real Talk. Yo, check out my sports channel, man. The New Breed 313 Sports. You know, check out the podcast, man, D313XP, and just like and subscribe to all the channels, man. I want to thank y'all so much for the time to look at the video. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree with me? Share the video, man. Get people to discuss on what I'm talking about. If I'm crazy, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Should I be talking about that? Should I not be talking about it? But you know what I'm saying? Let's agree to disagree. And don't be disrespectful, man. Don't be disrespectful. All right. Show me the kind of respect that I show y'all. All right. Till the end. And let me know what type of topics y'all want me to do too. So until then, I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.